What's going on, everybody? It's your boy BJ, the DJ. You are now tuned into the B-side. And for this particular episode, I want to dive a little bit deeper into what we talked about in episode 9, talking about the lost art of the hype man. I want to talk about who I feel like is the greatest hype man in the history of hip hop, right? And that's Spliff Starr. Spliff Starr is a member of the Flip Mode Squad. He is the on-stage hype man for Busta Rhymes. Most people won't know who Spliff Starr is, but Spliff Starr was key in creating a stage presence. Anybody who's ever seen Busta Rhymes perform live, a lot of that presence and that presentation is due to the presence of Spliff Starr being there. The hype man's job and role is to make the MC look better and perform better on stage. And I don't think anyone has done it better than Spliff Starr, right? On Busta Rhymes' album, It Ain't Safe No More, he was on several key tracks on that. And I don't know if that was intentional, but, you know, Make It Clap is one of Busta Rhymes' biggest songs. And Spliff Starr actually delivered show stealing performance on that song, right? You know, he enhanced Busta Rhymes' stage presence. He's a member of the Flip Mode Squad, like we mentioned, released his first solo album in 2008. Spliff did his damn job, man. He matched Busta Rhymes' energy and his presence on stage better than any other hype man in history. Now, there's been some good ones, but I don't think anybody has done it better than Spliff, right? Both Vibe and Complex voted Spliff Starr one of the best hype men in history. Only one person on that list I mentioned before, I think, could probably challenge him as the greatest, and that's probably Flavor Flav. I don't think any other hype man on that list is better than Spliff Starr whatsoever, right? Think how people feel about Nate Dogg with like the hooks and how Nate Dogg was like the hook king. That's really how I compare Spliff's when it comes to like the hype man role, right? Other notable songs he would be on would include What It Is Part 2, which from the Dr. Dolittle soundtrack. I Know What You Want featuring Mariah Carey. We talked about Make It Clap and also also the Touch It remix. He wasn't, you know, there's not a lot of memorable verses out there from Spliff Starr that I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. But I do remember watching Busta Rhymes perform and how Spliff carried him along the way with that presentation. They don't give awards out for hype men, right? But if they did, I think Spliff Starr would sweep a category every single year. And I don't know how much Busta Rhymes is touring now or what he's doing. I'm a huge fan of Busta Rhymes, but I know Spliff Starr solely from being a fan of Busta Rhymes. But yeah, as far as that goes, the lost art of hype men, you know, this man should teach a class on what it's like and how to be involved in an artist's stage presence and performance, because he definitely did what he could do to make Busta Rhymes look great on stage, right? And I think Busta would agree with that. I don't think it's, you know, you're any less of a performer or a rapper because you are a hype man. I just think Spliff understood that his role was important, right? That's what I got. That's the B-side, short and sweet. Again, Spliff Starr, the greatest hype man in the history of hip hop. I don't think it's arguable in any kind of way. So that's what I got. BJ the DJ. This has been the B-side. Don't forget to rewind.
Shaking the 8 off.